It's a 3-hint clue round on Famous Chris's as picked by Patreon subscriber Carrie Moore. This is Trivia with Buds. And welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out this show. If you like movies, music, television, Broadway musicals, comic books, video games, wrestling, and about anything else that's fun in life, you have found the right show. This show comes out every single day, and you can hit subscribe on your phone right now to get those new episodes every single day. We got some great stuff coming up in the next month or so, including Babylon 5 trivia, periodic table of elements trivia, movie tagline trivia, goofy movie trivia, and cool runnings trivia, just to name a few, as picked by my Patreon subscribers. That is a group of 21 people who dig this show and have joined over at patreon.com/trivia with buds. If you want to join them and see some amazing rewards you can get, head on over there and click around. We just started a group on a service called Discord as well, and I've been interacting with the patrons on there on the daily. So I'm posting stuff there, almost like a Facebook page where people will actually see it. So I'm posting kind of like some bonus quizzes, some bonus videos, some audio, and some fun questions and things. And that is accessible for $1 or more a month. So if you want to support this show, head on over to patreon.com/trivia with buds and check out all the goodies. I've been having a good week. It is Monday. I hope you guys are ready for the start of a great fall week here in November. A lot of crazy things going on in California with these wildfires, with shootings, and I am just flabbergasted by how many bad things can happen all at once. But there's a great quote from Mr. Rogers where he talks about always being able to see the people helping. And every time that stuff happens, I think about it, and I see these crazy news blurbs, like when I'm mostly in bars because I don't have real TV. I'll see like people crying on the news, but then they always show people helping other people during these crazy times. So I'm thinking a lot about that kind of stuff right now. In California especially, I know it goes on everywhere in the world, but it is super close to home. So if you have anything that I can help you with, if you live local and you lost some stuff in the fire and you need somewhere to stay, or you need somewhere to drop off a pet for a week, feel free to hit me up. Drop me an email, ryanbuds@gmail.com. I would love to help you out. I rent a house in Laverne, California. If that helps out in any way, let me know what I can do. My family and I would love to help you out. This episode today is all about Famous Chris's, everybody. Famous Chris's. And Carrie Moore, who's a Patreon subscriber, said, hey, I don't have a specific topic in mind, but you did this Famous Canadians round a couple weeks ago where you gave 3 clues, 3 bullet points, and we had to guess who you were talking about. She goes, just do that again with anything else. So I found this old round called Famous Chris's. I'll read you the bullet points, and you will try and figure out what a famous Chris we are talking about. I think sometimes they might be Chris's, Christians, Christophers, so keep that in mind. We're going to jump into this episode right now. So get ready for 11 questions on Famous Chris's. Here we go. All right, here's question number 1 for Famous Chris's. Question number 1. Sorry, I keep bumping the desk. I do have a brand new desk, by the way. It is a very cool desk. It has 2 levels, so I could work sitting down or standing up, which I have 2 different laptops for 2 different jobs that I do. And it was made for me by my wife and my mother-in-law. So thank you guys, Tanya and Ashley, for making this awesome desk. I'm super excited about it. Question number 1. This first Chris was in American Pie. He is 6'1", and he's from Hinsdale, Illinois. That's not far from where I grew up. Number 1, Famous Chris's was in American Pie, 6'1", and from Hinsdale, Illinois. Who are we talking about there? Question number 2, 79 years old, known for a big 1985 film, and Roger Rabbit. Who is that Chris we're talking about? Number 2, 79 years old, known for a big 1985 film, and also the bullet point of Roger Rabbit. Question number 3, brother of someone once married to Madonna, died at age 40, was in the movie Footloose. Number 3, brother of someone once married to Madonna, died at age 40, and was in Footloose. Number 3. Question number 4, member of a band with Justin Timberlake. Band is in quotations. Number 4, member of a band with Justin Timberlake, dreadlocks, and born in 1971. Who is that famous Chris? Number 4, member of a band with Justin Timberlake, dreadlocks, and born in 71. Question number 5, comedian with a special called Never Scared, appeared in the film Head of State and does a voice in Madagascar. Number 5, comedian with a special called Never Scared, appeared in a film called Head of State and voice in Madagascar. Question number 6, born in Seattle, Washington, died in Detroit, Michigan, band name was like Eden. Number 6, born in Seattle, Washington, died in Detroit, Michigan. Band name was like Eden. Number 6. Number 7. Famous director. The film Insomnia and brother writes scripts. Who is that? Number 7. Famous director. The film Insomnia and brother writes scripts. Who are we talking about there? Number 7. Question number 8. Baltimore Orioles. First/third baseman, nickname Crush. Number 8, Baltimore Orioles. First and third baseman, nickname Crush. Famous Chris, number 8. Number 9, had a small hand in Scary Movie 2, Cabin Boy, and There's Something About Mary. Number 9, had a small hand in Scary Movie 2, Cabin Boy, and There's Something About Mary. 2 questions left in this round on Famous Chris's. Here's number 10. Lead singer of the band Fozzy does a move called the Code Breaker and calls himself the greatest in the world. Number 10. Lead singer of the band Fozzy does a move called the Code Breaker and calls himself the greatest in the world. Question number 11. Famous Chris's, your bonus question for 2 points. Christopher Walken was born with a different first name that started with R. What was that name? Number 11 for 2 points. Christopher Walken was born with a different first name that started with R. What was that name? All right, that is the end of Famous Chris's, the question portion. We're going to take a quick break and come back with the answers for you in just a second. We're back with the answers to Famous Chris's, the 3 bullet points added up to a certain Chris in mind. Let's see if you got all 11. Question number 1. Was an American Pie 6'1" from Hinsdale, Illinois? The answer was Chris Klein. He played Oz, the lacrosse player in American Pie, who joins the Glee Club or Choir Club to meet the girl played by, what's her name? From Mina Sorvino? No, that's not her name, is it? Something like that. Number 2, 79 years old, known for a big 1985 film and Roger Rabbit. The answer was Christopher Lloyd. There he is. The 85 film in question was Back to the Future, and he may be 80 years old at this point because this round may be about a year old. Roger Rabbit, he's the villain. When he gets flattened at the end, I always used to get scared as a kid. Number 3, brother of someone once married to Madonna, died at age 40 and was in Footloose. This was Chris Penn. Sean Penn was married to Madonna. Chris Penn unfortunately died at age 40. He was in Footloose. He's the kind of like the fat friend who can't dance, and then he can dance at the end. He's also in a bunch of great movies like Shortcuts and Reservoir Dogs. I'd say Reservoir Dogs is probably his best performance in my head. Number 4, member of a band with Justin Timberlake. Band was in quotes because it's a boy band. Could that really be a band? I guess so. This guy had dreadlocks and he was born in 71. It was Chris Kirkpatrick. Chris Kirkpatrick from NSYNC. That's who we're talking about there. Chris Kirkpatrick, you can get your ass kicked worse than them little Limp Bizkit bastards. Eminem said that one time. Number 5, comedian with a special called Never Scared, appeared in the film Head of State and did a voice in Madagascar. That's Chris Rock. Number 5, Chris Rock. If you like him, check out his new special called Tambourine on Netflix. Very funny stuff. Number 6, born in Seattle, Washington, died in Detroit, Michigan, and band name was like Eden. It was Chris Cornell, Soundgarden, and Garden of Eden. Chris Cornell unfortunately died in Detroit, Michigan last year or the year before, and was born in Seattle. Number 7, famous director, the film Insomnia, brother writes scripts. That is Christopher Nolan. Number 7, Christopher Nolan. A lot of people love him. I don't think I'm a huge Christopher Nolan fan when I really think about it. I think I really only like The Dark Knight. I don't even really like The Dark Knight Rises too much. I don't like Memento at all, which a lot of people like, and I never saw Dunkirk. Inception was cool, but like I don't know. I'd never watch it again, probably. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the ladder. The ladder? Number 7. I'm in a group of people that maybe is small, but I don't like Christopher Nolan. Number 8, Baltimore Orioles, first and third baseman, nickname Crush. This is Chris Davis. You'll have to take, I'll have to take your word for it, internet, because I don't really know anything about baseball. But Chris Davis, he's famous, I guess. Number 9, had a small hand in Scary Movie 2, Cabin Boy, and There's Something About Mary. He's also hilarious on Schitt's Creek. It's Chris Elliott, who is a famous Canadian, I believe, Chris Elliott. Number 10, lead singer of the band Fozzy, does a move called the Code Breaker and calls himself the greatest in the world. That's wrestler Chris Jericho. That's more my speed. Chris Jericho, he'll give you the Code Breaker, knees off your chin. It's great. And the bonus for 2 points, Christopher Walken was born with a different first name that started with R. What was it? It was the first name to someone named McDonald. It was Ronald. That's right. Ronald Walken, I think was his name. And he changed it to Christopher or something. I don't know the story. But Ronald was his birth name. How'd you do, everybody? That was the famous Chris round. Hopefully you nailed all 11 of those, or maybe 10, and you missed the last question. And I mean, who knows Christopher Walken's birth name, to be honest, right? Hopefully you had fun playing along, and I'd love to see your scorecards, your score sheets, whatever you use to do your score. Maybe you do it on your phone. My friend Kyle does a little thing where he can draw on his phone with a pen, and he'll send me the screenshots of that and sometimes post them online. Send me those. Or if you use a note card or a little scratch piece of paper or whatever it is, I'd love to see what it is. Tag me on anything at Ryan Buds or email me, ryanbuds@gmail.com. If you have a holiday party coming up, go to triviawithbuds.com, click around, see the testimonials, see the Yelp reviews. There's over 100 of them. And Yelp has been going through and kind of filtering some. And I had 111. I'm down to 104. But all that means is it's a lot of the ones that are from bars where people are like, this guy's good, and they take those ones out, which is not a big deal. But they keep all the super detailed ones about parties and things, and I'd love for you to read those. Also, thanks for the over 100 plus iTunes reviews. If you want to help me out, leave a review on iTunes about what you like about this show, and I will be forever grateful. Also, join the Patreon for $1 a month to get access to our new Discord chat, where we're adding new trivia every single day in kind of a quick live chat Twitch style form. And you can check that out. I'll send you the link for $1 or more on Patreon. Also, you can pick a topic you want me to do for $5 or more a month, which is tons of fun. And there's a special sign-up offer coming later in November, right around Thanksgiving, if you want to sign up and get on board with a bonus kind of a thing. Check that out, coming very soon. Thanks so much for listening, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.